Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to share with you something that I feel like has been on my heart to share lately, and that is realistic ways that I kind of fill my cup up as a human being in order to take care of my family, homeschool my kids, be a good wife, be a good mom. There are certain things that I do that bring me happiness as a human being, and I thought, you know what, I don't think I've ever told them kind of my list of things that I do on, you know, a semi-regular basis to keep myself going. So this is not going to be your typical self-care video where you need to go spend tons of money and like, you know, it's not going to be that. These are just 10 things that bring me a lot of happiness in my personal side of my life that pours out into my motherhood. So I wanted to share this list with you guys, and I would love to know what yours are down below. And before I even get into this, if you are someone who has a lot of really young children, if you are someone who is struggling to find out like what are the things that fill my cup, I was there. I was there not long ago, 6-7 years ago, but I will say that as my kids have gotten older and I've had more time to kind of move into this self-discovery area, I have figured out what things bring me happipiness. And when I'm doing these things, I am a happier mom, I am a nicer mom, I am a more patient mom, and I'm just an all-around better person when I am doing these things that fill me up. So I'm excited to share today's video with you guys. I have partnered with Skillshare to bring you today's video. If you guys are new to Skillshare, you may not know, but they are an online teaching community. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of different classes ranging from photography, writing, lifestyle, organization, videos. And a lot of times when I share about Skillshare, people say, well, that's what I go on YouTube for. This is a little bit different of a format. So it's very informational, and you even can go onto Skillshare and teach a class. So I have partnered with them before, and I've shared Skillshare with you guys before, but I really do love tapping into my creative side by taking classes. Last time, the last class that I did an Instagram kind of like, there was a lot of information there. So I went back and rewatched all of that because I am really working hard on creating a more professional aesthetic and just kind of focused on that. But that kind of stuff recharges my creative juices. It makes me excited to create for you guys. And so I really enjoy that. And that is actually one of the things that I do that brings happiness to myself, is allowing myself some time to use my creativity. So if you guys want to check out Skillshare, I will have a link down in the description box for you guys to try it for free. I really encourage you to do so. There are tons of classes. Last year I took a class on trying to keep like plants alive. How can you do that? And so there's just anything you can think of. So use the link down in the description box if you guys want to check out Skillshare. I really recommend it. And doing things like taking classes on Skillshare is one of the ways that I fill up that cup as a person, so I am able to pour out to my family. Now, before we get any further into the video, I want to tell you guys that the reason why I'm saying they fill my, like, they make me happy and not like joy, is because I really don't feel like those two words are interchangeable. In our culture, people use joy and happiness interchangeably, but for me, that's just not true. I have joy because I know the Lord, and I have joy because of who He is in my life, but joy doesn't change. Happiness changes. Happiness is circumstantial. Feelings of happiness can be fleeting. And so I don't like to use joy and happiness interchangeably for that reason. Another thing I want to mention is Obviously, a part of my whole person care is time with the Lord, time in His Word, reading my Bible, doing a devotional, but I've shared all of that with you guys before, and so I didn't put that on this list, but that, excuse me, does not mean that it is not a priority to me, and definitely an essential part of being a happy person for myself. Another thing that I have to mention really quick is, you can hear it, I am still getting over a cold, so I apologize for the nasally congested voice, but work doesn't stop when mom gets sick. So I'm gonna run through the rest of my list. I already shared with you guys one of the ways that I find happiness in self-care to be a better mom is utilizing creative energy. I used to think that I was not a creative person, but I actually have determined that I am. I'm just not creative in the way that I thought people express creativity, because I'm not an artist, but I am creative in a lot of the ways of what I do here on my channel, and visionary things and stuff like that. So Skillshare is a huge part of that. Just taking some time out to pursue some interests of myself. I already shared that with you guys. The next thing that I do, so there's 10 in total, is exercise every day. I know that that sounds like so cliche, and if you guys have been around my channel for a while, then you know that exercise is a huge part of my life. It is not a huge part of my life because I am pursuing the ultimate six-pack abs. It is a part of my life because I truly feel happier and healthier and energized and motivated for all areas of my life when I exercise. If I am not taking care of that part of my body, my fitness, I feel sluggish, I feel weighed down, and it is not good for anybody. So that is my release. That is also a huge part of how I relieve stress. The next thing that brings me a lot of happiness, that in turn makes me a better mom, is having a little hobby that is all mine. That's what my YouTube channel is. I didn't realize that I have kind of always done this, but after I had my last baby, I had 4 in 4 years, but after that, I started working at the gym, and I only taught 1 class a week, but instantly that little thing that I did, getting that free membership, it just felt so good. And it wasn't out of necessity, it was out of enjoyment, and that is kind of what spiraled into a more diverse fitness career than I was anticipating, and then that's kind of how I've transitioned into working on YouTube. And so I just enjoy having a little hobby that's mine, whether it's producing income or not. I've enjoyed it at all stages. When I was making no money, but I was doing things, and now I am making some money and I am enjoying doing things. So having a little hobby, or a side job, I guess you could call it, is something I do that brings happiness into my life. The next thing that I have to share with you guys is time outside. Now, all of these are personal to me, so these might not be yours. But if I go too many days with staying inside, even if it's very cold, I start to feel a little blue and a little down. I love the sunshine. I love being outside in nature. And even if I can't get away to the mountains or some type of hike or something like that, just going outside in my backyard is beneficial. So time outdoors definitely makes me a much happier person. The next thing that I think a lot of you moms will relate to, that brings me a lot of happiness, is when I get to be at my house all by myself. I mean, I'm never all by myself because I have my dogs, but I used to think like, oh, I need to get away, I need to go do something, I need to get out of the house. Actually, for me, it's usually the opposite. I need to stay home and just have time to be in my house. It sounds really funny, but like I just love being home and like wandering around and like rearranging stuff, or, you know, just being in my house, listening to music as I like vacuum or something. Like, I really do enjoy that. And so I've started to tell my husband, instead of me leaving for some like decompression time, how about you guys leave and I can stay home alone? That makes me happy. I like being home alone. The next thing is some relaxation in my bathtub with no visitors coming to talk to me. I really enjoy that. I know not everyone is a bath person, but if I take that time to kind of breathe, do a little aromatherapy in there, it is very relaxing to me, and it definitely makes me happier. The next one probably won't surprise you at all if you guys follow me, is my dogs. I love my dogs. They make me very happy. I just love them. They're hilarious. They bring me a smile to my face every day. They're a lot of work, but I love them, and definitely having them adds happiness to our house as a whole. So I feel like my dogs, they make me happy. The next one I have to share with you guys is an occasional pampering. So I'm not high maintenance. I mean, maybe to some of you I am, but I don't have like weekly beauty appointments. I get my hair cut and colored about every 8 weeks, and on occasion I will get my nails done. It's not something I do like extremely regular, but those two things, when I do them, they do bring happiness to my life, and I do enjoy taking a little bit of time to just feel good. You know, I feel good when my hair is freshly cut and colored, and I feel good when my nails look nice. So I enjoy doing those things. Again, not every single week, but I definitely enjoy taking care of myself in those ways, and they make me happy. The next thing that I have is alone time with my husband. Quality time is my love language. Didn't know that until I was in my late 20s. Probably would have been really helpful if I knew that long ago. But quality time is very important for me to feel connected to my husband and my kids as well, but just in general with my friends too. So seeing the people that I love, and not just seeing their bodies there, but like actually paying attention, talking, having conversation, these things make me happy. So making sure that I get some alone time with my husband, on a date night, on a walk, whatever we need to do, in the backyard, whatever, just like that alone time, it definitely makes me happier. And when all is right in that area, everything with the children is a lot more tolerable and easy to handle. The last one I have to share with you guys will not surprise you, but it is coffee in any form. Coffee makes me happy. I eat so well. I do not drink sugar in my coffee, so coffee is not like an unhealthy thing for me. I love it though. Like, I look forward to my cup in the morning, and I look forward to my cup in the afternoon, and I enjoy going to coffee shops. I enjoy trying new coffees. I enjoy my espresso machine. Like, I love drinking coffee, and it makes me happy. So, you know, these little things, like when I'm gonna do a read aloud with my kids, if I make a cup of coffee before, or a latte or whatever, and I sit down, I just feel happier. So this is my list of 10 things that make me happy, and it brings joy into my motherhood. Because when I am doing these things, I am a happier person. These are things that I enjoy as a human being that really allow me to pour it all out for my family and all the people that need me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know what your things are that make you happy as a person. Of course, my children bring me immeasurable amounts of happiness, but I was trying to think of things outside of that so that I could share some things that I do just for me that make me happy. So I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you did. Be sure to check out Skillshare by using the link in my description box. You guys will really enjoy it. I am confident you will find something on there that will pique your interest. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one really soon. Bye guys.